So here we are back in Odin, Indiana for round 2 of Extreme XC. They added in a section in the back of this track and made that thing a full circuit, 7.5 miles. Nothing like the 4th of July. Set off some fireworks. Here's where our row was getting ready to start. They introduce us, they say 10 seconds. And that's more. Come into this race, I don't know what I had done the week prior, but my shoulder was absolutely killing me. I almost didn't come, but then decided I was like second in points and got 8th overall last race, so I decided I better go and at least try and stay in the points race, even if I don't do well. And it turns out it was a really good thing that I went, because I ended up getting 1st at the end of this race and a 3rd overall. This was all part of the track we were on last time for round 1. We come through this same section. You can see whenever we come into this woods, it's already beaten down pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, it's like a highway through here, which is kind of fun. Some of it you're pretty well used to, but then some of it, bikes have been through it before or after the last race, so some things had changed, but most of it, you know, you had a pretty good idea where some of this stuff was going to be. Come by here, tell my wife she's number 1. Trying to figure out what in the world that girl's waving at. Apparently nothing. I don't know. There's a guy in the pit, but I don't know what she was trying to stop traffic for. And goal number 1, catch the front row. Got one. This is all a different track than what we did round 1, so kind of getting a feel for it. Didn't get there early enough the day before to walk the track or anything like that. There's an opportunity to pass, but wasn't ready for it. Follow the leader. Get him next time. I'm thinking we should be going a little faster. Try and let this guy know I want to go around. He doesn't want to partake. Oh, log. I was going to go around him here, but there's this big rock you can barely see on the edge of my screen. If I'd have tried to pass him, I'm pretty sure I would have wound up upside down on top of him. So it's one of those things where sometimes you just got to wait. Save you more time in the long run. The old machete tactic. Can't find a trail, you just, you know, make one. There we go. This was in the last track too, and I missed that turn almost every time, every lap at the last round. I'm getting kind of fed up with it here. I just want to get around this guy. It's pretty dusty, so some of this stuff, it's like just about every time it opens up, it just gets so dusty where I'm not sure what's in this tall grass beside him, so I can't really pass and know for sure I'm not going to clip a tree or a rock or something. Either way, we're still passing people, so we're still making progress. This was a really bad dusty section. We're back in this highline area, and there's no way for them to get a water truck back there, so it just remained dusty all day. But the woods weren't bad. As soon as you got back into the woods, the dust was pretty manageable. But here's part of this highline area like I was talking about, and it's just, you can see just dust for days. I tried to stay as close to this guy as I can and hope that he doesn't make any mistakes. As long as I can see him, I kind of got an idea of how fast a pace we can go, but hopefully he doesn't tear anything up. We're both screwed. This was kind of cool. They put a checkpoint right here, and I didn't even realize it until I was looking at the video that there was a straight path right back there at that highline wire.
185!
And you could have just went straight there and probably cut out like another mile of track or so. This I always thought funny. I'd revved my bike up at this guy a couple times, and then as soon as we catch up to this other guy, he's immediately on the throttle and wants him to get out of the way. This was an awesome super fast section, but I didn't even realize it at the time how straight it was. I kept waiting for a turn, and it just didn't seem right that would be that long of a section, but it was really fun later on in the race. I had my braking points figured out, and you could really fly through there. Let me get us a little line going. Bottleneck City. Old purple shirt guy up there hung up, stalled it, immediately gets back in line. That's what you gotta do, that's racing. And he's just revving it up at this guy. Get out of the way. Oh, stalled it. See you, bud. Finally get an opportunity to get around that guy. Alright, now let's make up some time. Oh, creek section. Still. Get around that guy. Big rock. We got this pro hill section coming up. It was pretty cool. Stalled it. Coming into this water hole way too hot. I don't know if I shorted out my coil or what, but something got wet. And again, still wasn't dried out. I just about got this Honda lined out, but every now and then I still do some silly things that stalled out. This kind of ticked me off. This is a guy from my row, so now I'm back, I think, in second. There might have been another guy that got around me that might have been my row, but this was just like, stall that bike and lose all that time that you'd made up getting in front of guys. It's the little things. Finally get into some open sections here. Almost blow this turn. I do later in like another lap whenever there's no one in front of me coming way too hot. Good thing about this guy having a tail light though, I couldn't see anything in this dust, but I could barely make out his tail light, so I still knew it was straight, so I was able to keep up some speed. Big open section. A lot of fun, like fifth gear, just ripping it out here. I'm surprised it didn't get dustier, but everybody was just flying, so. I don't know which I like better. Whenever it's wide open like this and you can just do your own pace, I always feel like I'm going too slow though if I don't see something, some kind of dust or catching up to somebody, I always feel like I'm falling behind. Finally come up to the second pro hill. This was really rutted up last time. You had to hit it first, so I try and do the same thing. Could have hit it a little harder and cleared that whole lip. Missed that little turn. Could have shaved off half a second. Hey, it's purple shirt guy again. this was all part of the track. I was kind of familiar with it. We'd hit it last time, but it seemed like it was flattened out a little bit. I don't know if they'd come in and graded some of that or what, because it was definitely more rutted up. It was a lot muddier last round. That was whenever I realized this guy was on an old Cannondale. Kind of blew my mind a little bit. Oh, give him a little pop start there. Get it going, bud. This is definitely a section that we were at last time, and this used to be a clean trail right here, and as soon as I come around this lip, I know that I can make this. I'm like, I got this guy, I can pass him, there's a clear line through here, and I forget the biggest rule about cross-country racing: the track is always changing. Dirt bikes had raced, I come over this lip, huge hole. Straight over the bars. Recluse keeps it running though. Oh, I think I'm just going to take off. Oh no, bars are bent forward, so I try and yank them back real quick, save myself some time. Let's get this sucker going again. Roll it backwards. This is taking forever. Give them bars a yank again. Get him. One more time. That feels better. Good as new. Let's go. Make up some time now that we're gasping for air. Definitely kind of dragging here. I was pretty winded after that little tumble back there. Trying to just get back in a rhythm and get my wind back a little bit, get my breathing under control. Biggest thing is not getting in your head and beating yourself up. You just gotta let it go, move on, keep racing. Still feel like I'm dragging here. I think I'm just kind of either in my head or still just a little bit winded. Don't know how much I've lost, you know, how many people passed me back there. There we go. Know where we are now. This is a rock jump coming up. Alright. Start feeling a little bit better about it. Hey, and there's somebody. Now we're doing something. This was a tricky little off-camber section. It was fun, but it slowed a lot of guys down. It always made for some crazy lap traffic. And we finally come out in this fast section back through this field. And I know I got to get around this guy right here because there's a nice fast section in this woods that it seems like everybody goes too slow on. So I'm trying to get around him and don't make it in time. But something happened to him. He started like cutting out or something right there. Pulls off to the side, and I'm finally going to go around. And then you see some dust, so you know you're catching up to somebody. So now you got to push it a little harder. Oh, I was trying to figure out what I was doing there, but I'd pushed my sleeves up before the race, and like not very long into the race, I realized it's gonna cause some arm pump problems. I'd pulled my throttle hand down way earlier, and then my clutch hand was still starting to get pumped, so I had to reach over and pull that sleeve down. I just hadn't had a chance to let off the gas yet. Finally did there. That little dip right there did my spine a number on the round one, so I was trying to take it easy there. They kept so much water on this trying to keep dust down, it was just so slimy. I was trying to be careful coming through these corners not to just spin out. Get over on the dry stuff. But anyways, guys, that's one lap for round two. I ended up doing pretty good at this race. Really glad I ended up going. Hope to see you guys at IXCR this weekend. See you later. Thanks for watching.